Yeah, Vanguardian News. Back again, my food jocker there. And I don't know, I saw something, you go through Twitter and you see something. I saw something about Charleston White. And anytime I see something with him, I have to click. I don't know why it's so addictive, man. Because you know something's going to be crazy coming out of his mouth. He's going to say something outlandish. Some people can get a message out of what he's saying. Some people just take it for what it is, comedy relief. A lot of people, like I said, they get a message. He's giving you the raw all the time. He doesn't care. I don't always agree with what he's talking about. You know what I mean? But you got to give him his props. He's entertaining, or he's just polarizing. So, but for whatever reason, man, this dude, he's a touch off. He's a touch off for sure, because he was talking to, I guess, DJ. I don't know if this guy's a local Chicago DJ, but DJ U, I believe. If I'm mistaken, then I apologize. But I believe it was DJ U from what I read on Twitter. And Charleston is going off. The guy's sitting there and having a conversation for him. Guy's relatively calm. They got a set up there, interview set up. And so the guy is he's sitting there. I'm trying to figure out what this is. I'm hearing something. But anyway, so he's sitting there. And next thing you know, Charleston's going off in regards to something. I don't know what, but he's going off. And he's talking about, I guess it was in reference to a female that he's had some type of, convo or back and forth with in regards to some type of money. And then it came out to be something about, he's talking about people's dead relatives and F this, F that, F the world and back. And, he goes on these little rants out of nowhere. So I'm gathering he was in, on another one of these episodes where he's having these rants and he's cussing up a storm. F this, F that. I don't give a F about your dead parents, your dead, whatever, whoever, dead relatives. And so he begins to still get heated and heated and heated. The guy's just sitting there. I guess the guy's trying to get some type of interject into the conversation, saying, man, just you shouldn't be talking about allegedly, the dead homies or the dead people like that. And Charleston just went off, man. Next thing you know, he's got a pistol in his hand, and at one point, the guy and him was like face to face, and I guess they, and Charleston still kept getting animated, and he's getting more and more indignant. Then at one point, I believe he cocked the gun, the pistol, the alleged pistol, because I don't know if, you never know, but I see somebody pull out something and claim it's a pistol, I kind of take them at their word. But for YouTube purposes, and Charleston White, to be fair to him, the alleged pistol or weapon that he kind of cocked back. And I was like, bro, where is this going? And then he had a couple other gentlemen to interject. One guy was like, trying to calm down the situation, trying to, kind of temper it down a little bit. Charleston's still heated. He's still, kind of, talking and telling people, you ain't gonna tell me how to talk. You don't tell me what to do, especially when I got a pistol in my hand. You don't tell me how to talk. Went back and forth. They still trying to get him to kind of calm down. Mainly trying to put that pistol away, letting him know, man, come on, man, it's not that serious. What are we doing? Why don't you put it away? And so, long story short, from that clip, it got even more heated because there was a couple other gentlemen that came in, and it wasn't audible. You hear Charleston, he's, like I said, he's heated at this moment. Whatever it is, he's riled up, and he's making, declarations of saying, you don't tell me how to talk, well, I got a pistol in my hand. Don't you ever do that. And, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, it got heated again. Then at the tail end of the video that I saw, it kind of still wasn't resolved, and it was still some type of going back and forth. So the tensions were still there. But in a nutshell, man, this guy, Charleston White, man, obviously, the guy tell you he'll tell on you. He'll you do something to him, or if he sees something, a crime being committed, he's going to, tell the authorities. And, because he operates that, on a civilian rules. He operates, I'm a civilian. So if anything happened, I see anybody doing anything or anything being done to me, I'm going to go to the authorities and I'm going to testify. I'm going to shortly tell the authorities, who done something to me and this, that, and the other. So right there, this guy's not to be toyed with. But I don't agree. You carrying weapons and an interview and stuff like that. I get it, man. But if you got to go that far, you just get you some homies or some bodyguards or somebody, or pay some security and do it the proper way. Mainly, people just got to learn how to talk to people, man, and not be so disrespectful. And then you could just touch off like that. I know you on the internet. I know Charleston. He always he's like in character. Some point, I guess he do this bit where he's he's could be the most ignorant and most vile person when he wants to be, but he said that's all an act because that's what draws eyes to his platform and to him, so he can give them a real message. And I guess at this point, where the lines are kind of blurred, what I mean? Are you the people? Are you the person that you despise, or are you just in character? But it seems like it's more and more you cross over too much, and then try to say character, but then I don't know if you're in character or you real. So that's the problem that I think people are having a problem with deciphering who's who. but where I come from, people ain't got time. They ain't got time to be worrying about who's who. They gonna, you the one that's talking. You the one is gonna be the target. So that's just where I'm at. That's where I environment I came from. They don't give a damn about what character you in, or you try to do a character. They're gonna look at the individual who basically is woofing, who's selling all these woof tickets, and they're gonna pull your card real quick and real clean. So for me, I'm glad I've caught that part where he said he's in character sometimes, but like I said, that don't give you a green light to just be more disrespectful because you think you're playing a character, because you can jump in and out of that character at any time, and I don't know which one is who. So you don't have that luxury, with a lot of different people, because people are going to say, oh, man, he's just using that I'm in character just as a cover to just, be more ratchet. When you probably just trying to bring, like I said, attention to yourself. These platforms, this YouTube, this Instagram, these Twitters and all this social media, people are, are addicted to it. They're addicted to uploading all kinds of nonsense and shenanigans. So, but you can see how quick, if anybody out there has seen this, you see how quick things can become. Just like that, it can spin. I've been saying this for a long period of time. How it can go from 0 to 100 just like that, based on how you talk to people and how the respect level is. And unfortunately, we saw that with Takeoff, him getting murdered because of something, just kind of like an argument that just kind of spiraled out of control, an argument that just went just like that. But again, I don't know the full details. You get so many, I got one witness perspective, and that he or she was kind of giving a talking about the Quavo and Takeoff situation. They were describing how the scene was as far as before everything went down, and but you never know. That's one person's perspective. But again, circling back to Charleston White, kind of dangerous, man. You know that this guy's in an interview and he has, you know, a weapon near him, and I get it because, like I said, he's got a lot of people upset with him, and a lot of people who have threatened him. You saw the situation with Soldier Boy in Florida a few months, ago over the summer. So I don't know, man. It's just like I said, sometimes what you say out your mouth can come back and you come back and pay got to write a check for that. As they used to say, don't speak nothing that you're that you're behind can't cash and all that type of thing. Don't write a check that your behind can't cash, man. So Charleston wilding for real, but who ain't wilding, man? Everybody's wilding for whatever reason, and everybody's on this their own crusade. Whether they want to go viral, whether they're doing things for the clout. Everybody's addicted to the fame and to being a click away and for likes and for follows, and it's the world we live in, man. It's not going to change, but I guess we're all adapting to it slowly but surely. How the world is now, and it really kind of took off with COVID, even before COVID. But the internet's been around for a long time. That happens with it, the fuckery and everything else. So I just say all that to say this: be respectful, man. To people, just be respectful. And if you got a hot temper and you're a touch off, hire you some security, some proper security, and don't be walking around with the ratchet on you, the burner, the tool on you. You got a touch off personality. All right? Peace. Peace out.